The things that happen in your life will begin to change as soon as you start to change the way that you think about the things that are happening in your life. Hey guys, and welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of this new series entitled Motivation Monday. How Motivation Monday will be working is every month there will be a new focus, and every Monday within that month I will be giving some motivation, some insight, and some information on how you can get started or get moving with your journey to whatever it is that is for you. My prayer is that these Motivation Monday videos will serve as a sign or that push for someone out there who is holding themselves back from getting started on that thing that has been heavy on their heart, that vision or that goal that they have wanted to achieve. And my prayer is that these videos are the sign for you to just get started, and that maybe they give you some type of information or some type of insight on how you can get started. Because this is what I've been doing, this is the journey that I've been on, and I'm just reflecting and sharing with you all how I've been getting through and going through. The title of this month's Motivation Monday is Mindset May, which means that every Monday this month I will be giving a short video on a different aspect of the importance of your mindset and how your mindset affects your journey, how your mindset affects who you are, who you're becoming, etc. When thinking about where you start when it comes to mindset, the first thing to really acknowledge and to know is that mindset is everything, okay? Like, your mindset literally controls the trajectory of your life. The circumstance, the predicament, the place and the space that you are in today is a direct result of the mindset that you've had thus far. Whether you believe that or not, it is what it is. So the title of this Mindset May Motivation Monday video is Mindset is Everything. Where do I start? Because honestly, when you get started on this journey, when you're ready to start fulfilling your passion and you're ready to start chasing your dreams, there is a shift in mindset that has to take place. And some people don't know how to go about that. Some people don't know where to start. Where do I start with this mindset switch? First things first, I want to give you all a definition of the word mindset. The definition of mindset is an established set of attitudes held by someone. So that means that your attitude towards your life, your attitude towards your goals, your attitude towards your circumstance, your attitude towards your predicament, all of these things contribute to your mindset. Now, altering your mindset is the number one step to altering your entire life. The things that happen in your life will begin to change as soon as you start to change the way that you think about the things that are happening in your life. I decided to break this whole concept of mindset down during this month of May to make it easier for people to digest the whole idea of a mindset shift and understanding what this does for your life and what this looks like in your life, step by step. When I think about where do you start with developing this new mindset that's going to change your life, I think of 3 steps. The first step is not easy, okay? So the first step is not easy at all. You have to get to this place where you can be humble and you can be honest with yourself about the place that you're in your life currently. First step that I have is a you to you conversation about the fact that your current situation and where you are, where you have been, how you have felt, and the situations that you have experienced up until this moment are a direct result of the mindset that you have had thus far. So what this you to you conversation will look like, you will acknowledge that and tell yourself, I have been unhappy because of the mindset that I have had until this point. I have been broke because of the mindset that I have had up until this point. I have been lonely because of the mindset that I have had up until this point. I have gotten my heart broken continuously because of the mindset that I have had up until this point. I have been stuck in the same place for as long as I can remember because of the mindset that I have had up until this point. This is a hard conversation to have, y'all, especially when you're not in a place where you can admit that you're not perfect. We have to be able to get to a humble space where we can admit that we are not perfect. We don't have all the answers, and you have to be humble enough to understand that there are things in the way that you think that have resulted to the situation that you're in today. It's a level of honesty with yourself and truthfulness with yourself to where you can say, I'm ready for a change in my life. I'm ready for a change in my mindset. I'm ready for something different to show up in my space. The second step that I have is something, actually, I tell my friends to do this all the time when we're going through things and we are unsure about the future, or we are unsure about our current circumstance, and we're just going through troubles with pushing forward. Take a pen and a paper and physically write down the answer to the question, who am I? Ask yourself the question and think of the answer. Write your answer in list form and begin to list all of the things that make up the person that you are today. How do you think? How do you speak? How do you carry yourself? How do you walk? How do you eat? How do you dress? How do you act? How do you react? How do you allow people to treat you? How do you treat others? Who do you allow in your space? What type of people do you give your energy to? What type of things do you give your energy to? All of these things make up the person that you are in this moment. How you see yourself in this moment and how you show up in this moment. That's step 2. Step 3, you make another list. And on this list, you think of the answer to the question, who do I want to become? In this part of the exercise, if you think about your future self, yourself in 5 years or 10 years from now, what does that person look like? What are they doing? What do they do in their daily routine? How do they speak? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they carry themselves? How do they dress? How do they act? How do they react? What are the things that they react to? Who do they surround themselves with? Who do they allow in their space? What type of things do they give their energy to? What's their morning routine? How do they eat? How do they dress? All of these things will make up the person that you wish to become. And once you have done that, you have completed a successful step in altering your mindset, which is creating your vision. You have now created the foundation for your mindset. You've created the foundation, and that is your vision. That is what you are going to refer back to. That is what you're going to depend on when you have uncertainty and questions about this whole mindset journey and this whole mindset shift. You're going to look back to your vision, and it's going to make everything clear for you. These are the 3 simple steps that I have for today. I think that some people may be past this step in their journey, but I encourage you, if you've already done these lists and you've already done these steps, to do them again. Because honestly, I could make these lists and they change from week to week, from month to month. Like, the lists will change. So if you've done it before, I encourage you to do it again. I think that this is a very solid first 3 steps to altering your mindset that a lot of people have yet to do. Once you've accomplished these, reward yourself in some way, shape, or form, because you are well on your way to altering your mindset, which brings you one step closer to the goal that you have set for yourself and the vision that you have now created for yourself. That person that you want to be, you are one step closer to becoming that person now that you have decided to make a conscious effort to change your mindset. It's the first step, and I'm proud of you. So I hope you come back next week for my second Mindset May, Motivation Monday episode, which will talk about the things that influence your mindset. It's a conversation that we need to have, and I'm super excited to hold it. So I hope you guys come back for more. Peace and love. Bye.